Today I thought we'd talk about pockets, and there are lots of variations on pockets. As simple as a index card that has a little notch cut in it, a little decoration added. Or they can be complicated like this double pocket that goes over the page of a journal page. I'll pretend this is a journal page. It's really my glue paper, but we'll pretend. And this is a Kathleen Maurer idea, and you have a pocket on either side. I made this one in one of our last videos together. I watched a video that Kathleen had done a week or so ago, and she was talking about having a pouch for her pocket templates. So I have started my pouch, and I've added a few things into it. And most of these ideas are hers, and I'm doing what she does and write the person I'm inspired by for the pocket. And her name is on these. This is a little double pocket and pocket back here, tuck spot. This one I added a porthole to it and put a kind of a painting thing. I got that image out of a magazine to put inside to show through the window there. You could also stamp a greeting there like hello or something, so that when you pull out the tag you have a little surprise there. You could do that as well if you wanted to, or put a flower or something there. This one, I have this set of dies that my friend gave me. Thank you, Rachel. And I used the smallest one to make this little doily, and then cut it in half to put it where I cut out the thumb hole with my 1-inch punch. So that's a simple idea, and you could round the corners or stencil something there, whatever you wanted to do. So I had my pocket pouch started, and I wanted to add some more things to it. So this is an idea I had about using this Tim Holtz die that cuts, well, I can just open this up and show you what it cuts. It cuts this piece that has slots in it that you can add little tags into it. Okay, get in there. You're messing up my demonstration. Or tickets, just whatever you want in there. And I made this one where this part will slide into the bottom slot and close it. And that is just a piece of manila file folder, and I cut a doily out of this same paper to put on the front to decorate it. And this is this die here, and I just cut a flower from that. So that is that idea. Take my tickets out and stuff. I may need them again later. But I was thinking, well, what if you wanted to make this and you didn't have these dies? So I thought about this idea. I'm just using some scrapbook paper that I had that is not very pretty. It's gray, and it's got like children's school writing on it. So it's, like I said, it's not very pretty, but I thought I'd make a good template to go in my bag. And what I was thinking is, I cut it down to about 9 3/4 inches and fold it over these edges that I'm going to glue down. I folded these down to glue them and make them sturdier so that the edge of the pocket is stronger. And then on the top here, that it will go into the fastener that I'm going to put on the front. On this, I just folded this up about there, and I had this extra piece that I cut off, and I want to put it in as a second pocket, so there's two pockets there. And I also folded that one to glue it down and make it stronger too. When you're taking things in and out of pockets, the edge can get messed up pretty easily, so it's good to have the reinforcement. And I'm just going to use a little Fabri-Tac on this to glue it down. I'm not going to glue the bottom of this. It's just going to be open so that whatever can go in all the way down. And hope you can see that. My lighting may not be the best today. We may be getting some rain, which we would be very, very grateful for, because it's been awfully dry. Although we did have some cooler weather last week when we were gone. So that was interesting. It was hotter where we were at the beach than it was here, which is not always the case for Texas in summer or even in September. Okay, that's glued down. And then I'm going to glue these to this flap down also. My Fabri-Tac is rebelling. I had it in my little bag. I took it with me, and it was on its side, and it kind of just bubbled out. And when I got back yesterday, or when I looked at it yesterday, it had all this glue that was collected right around here, just a big glob. Thankfully, it didn't stick to anything else in my bag. It was just there. So I was able to remove it and go on about my business. Okay, I'm just getting that glue off the edge there. Okay, so that is 2 pockets and the flap. And then I need to put something here that I can tuck the flap into. I could cut it down and make it do what this one does, just tuck into that pocket, this low pocket. But I think I'm just going to put something here to make a little fastener there. And I don't know what I have handy here. Tag. I might just put that on there. It's kind of weird, but it would do the job. Take the string off. Or not. Okay, string, come loose. Any other time, it would just fall off. Take my knife to it, that'll fix it. There we go. You could also put like a button here, or a button might be cute. We can look at that. This is my jam jar. It wants to get stuck tight. A flat button like that one might be a good thing to put. But that's too big because it would have to hang way down to fit. Maybe I should just do what I was going to do and put the tea bag thing there. That one's pretty, well, that's thick. I should have pulled one out ahead of time, but I didn't. Something like that would work. I could glue it to this, glue that down, and have this on there. And that would be a little more interesting. If you'll bear with me, I'm going to use some thread here, some embroidery thread, and just go through there and tie it on top. Get up here where you can see. I'm going to go ahead and poke the 2 holes and then go through. And I do not want to stab my finger, which I almost did. Okay, that's kind of straight. Okay. I'm going to go down this side and up the other side and then just tie a bow on it. I'm going to leave enough that I can tie the bow without having to work at it too hard. Get them straightened out here. Trying to make each loop on it about the same size, which I'm not being successful at. And pull it over in the middle a little better. Okay, I'll just cut these ends off. And I think I'm going to put a little glue behind that button just to keep it from shifting around so much. Just a little bit right there. Maybe a little bit keep it from shifting too. There we go. Now, for that to fit in there, it's going to have to just be glued at the very bottom there. Well, we'll just do it and see what happens. We might have to cut the cut this back some. I'm just going to kind of try to get it centered as best I can. At the bottom there. Okay, I'll let that dry. And I wanted to decorate the front of it. And also put some things in these pockets that may be too tall. Almost fits. Ticket there. I mean, a tag there. Ticket there. And I had this card of buttons that would be cute to stick in there, but it's going to make it really fat, so I'm not going to do that. The buttons go back. I like this flowers in this base thing, so I think that's what I'm going to put on the front. You could also stamp something up there, just to have a little interest there. Okay. I think I better do this to get this on here straight. That doesn't feel real sticky. I may put a little extra glue on it. Look at that. It's already globbing up again. Glue. Okay, I'm just going to kind of hit the high spots here. And put it right about there. And I think before I stick that down, I'm going to put a little bit of this behind there. This is the potato bag. And we'll just put that in. Like that. I want it to show a little bit, but not too much. Oh, come on. I'm not doing this like Kathleen does. She says she just makes her templates by using a manila folder and making the basis of the item so that she remembers what it is and will make something for her project separately. So this is going to hopefully slide back behind there. Like that. It's kind of coming up out of there, but that's okay. So that is that idea, which is sort of similar to this. They're about the same size. They both have flaps, and they both have places for things to go inside. So that is that idea. And this is an idea for a pocket that has 3 places to put things in. This is similar to something Kathleen has done. I know I've seen something similar on her videos, but I don't know if this one is exactly like that. But anyway, I'm going to glue it like that, and then I'm going to glue this right side up here, and then it can be glued. This edge could be glued to the page, and the things could come out. This card will work. It would slide down and show there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this together and hope I like it. And I'm going to use this glue. I'm not going to glue this here. I'm just going to glue it here, because this bottom edge can be glued to the page when it's put in the journal. Okay. And I went too far down. I have glue on my mat. Pick that up, take it off. And I went ahead and inked this card because I think it makes it show up better so you know what you're looking at when you look at it. Okay, that's glued there and not here. So it's just glued on the side. And then this one, I want to come about like that. And I'm going to leave this open, and I'm just going to glue it here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I could glue it partially here if I wanted to, but I don't. I think I'm just going to leave it like a belly band. Just put the glue on here. And just kind of place it maybe a little further up. Kind of want that to be pretty square there. There we go. So then when you have it glued to a page, okay, this is a page. And you could glue it all the way in this corner if you wanted to. Or you could glue it further up and kind of offset a little bit. But you want this piece to be within where the paper is folded, which is about there. So that would work there. And you can glue this down. And you can glue here, or you can leave that open. And I need a tall piece of paper here. Use this card. This was some of my smooshing I was trying to do. This one is going to be glued here. So then that would be a tuck spot in that way. And then the next one would be open on this side. And if you put it in here. Like that. And then this one, this would be too wide for it. So let's get a narrower, more narrow card for it. Like this. And it would go through there. And stick out the bottom and be glued on the side. So that's that idea. You could take these same pieces and just glue them together in a different order and have this pocket is one I was thinking about, where you glue this piece to this side of your paper, and then this piece would be on this side and this piece would be back here. So that's a different arrangement, and you'd have a completely different looking pocket. And I think that one is cute too. And I'm probably going to make that one to go in my pocket pouch also. I don't think I put the right things in here that I was going to. I had these cards that my friend gave me. He restores my soul. And I thought, I took one out, this one. I thought that would be pretty in here. So it could go here or it could go back here. And it can be in there with the tag or not. Just depends on what you feel like doing. And this one says, "The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and rich in love." Psalms 145:8. So I think that one's cute in there. Anyway, that is my projects for today. So we have the one made with the die and the manila folder backing on it with a little flap that closes it. And then the one, if you don't have a die, that you could make, and you could put something up here too. You could put a sticker or just a cutout or stamp it or just anything to make it look a little prettier than that does. And you can use different kinds of things down here to close it with. And you can, when you put it in your book, in your journal, you can either glue it down on a couple of sides, 2 or 3 sides, and have a tuck spot behind it, or glue it down where you have, it's a pocket that something goes in. Or you can clip it on with a paper clip, or you could put a paper clip in behind it in here and just have it be kind of secretive. You could also leave that for writing space in there, which would be neat. Okay, that's that one. Those similar ones. And then we have this one, the 3 pockets that go on here. And that would glue down there, and this would glue this edge. No, not this edge. This is going to be open. You would glue this edge and that edge. I probably need to write on the back of it where to glue, because I'd probably forget and glue it all down in the wrong places, and then it would not work as well. So anyway, that is that one. And then the other one I showed you the drawing of with the going this way. Another way to make a pocket look cute with a thumb hole is to use a stamp. And this one's a little wreath stamp that I have out of this set that I got at Tuesday Morning a good long time ago. I think it was even less than $3 because there's this sticker on it so that it indicates that it was not that expensive. That they had marked off 20% probably is what it was. I'm going to use this green Bundled Sage Distress Oxide on this and just ink this little thing up. I have things falling everywhere. My next project needs to be clean up my mess. It is embarrassing. Okay, this is just a index card. And depending on where you want the thumb hole to be, say you want it to be a side tuck like that, or a side pocket, you could just stamp this on here like that. Oh, and it didn't stamp very well. I should have tested it out. Stamp that on there, and then take your punch, your 1-inch punch. Or that's what I have, is a 1-inch punch. You could use whatever you have that you feel like is suitable, and just punch that out. And then you have that design around the thumb hole, which I think that adds a little bit of interest to it. So that's a freebie. You get that one for free today. Anyway, I'm being silly. It's all free as far as I'm concerned. I love sharing my ideas with other people and hope that you get some ideas to use it just like I did it, or to use it in some way that you adapted it, that you enjoy using. Where did everybody else go? I'm going to put these out here too, even though we didn't do those today. These are in a different video, and I will link to that video in the description box. So that is, am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, here. We did this one today as well. And this one. I didn't do this one on camera, but it's an idea. And I just, on this one, I had to use one of my dies, the largest one I have. Well, I have a round die that's that size. I think it's out of a Christmas set is what it is. And I ran it through my Big Shot machine. And as I said, that was just a ad in a paper, in a magazine. So, anyway, that could go in this way if you wanted to have a lengthwise pocket too. So, I hope that gave you some ideas and inspired you to play with pockets and have some fun and create something that you haven't done before or thought about. And these could go this way or go this way, either way. So, thanks so much for watching. So if you think about it and want to, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.